Let's study about character-oriented protocols in this lecture. Please download the notes from the link provided in the description. In a character-oriented protocol, data to be carried are 8-bit characters, that is 1 byte. We know that header carries the source and destination addresses and also other control information. The trailer carries error detection or error correction redundant bits, that is these two, namely header and trailer, are also multiples of 8 bits. We must remember this point. Header and trailer are also multiples of 8 bits. To separate one frame from the next, an 8-bit flag is added at the beginning and end of a frame. Let us see how it looks. See, this is how the frame looks. You have a header and a trailer, and an 8-bit flag is added at the starting and ending of the frame. A serious problem occurs when binary data itself will contain flag bytes bit pattern. This situation will usually interfere with the framing. We must remember one point here, that the flag denotes the start and end of the frame. So what happens if this particular bit pattern within this data is matching with the flag bit pattern? Actually, this is our problem here. One solution to this problem is character or byte stuffing. Here, sender's data link layer inserts a special escape byte, usually written as ESC in short, just before each accidental flag byte in the data. That is, for each and every occurrence of flag, an escape byte is added prior to the flag byte. At the receiving end, the data link layer removes the escape byte from the data before the data is given to the network layer. That is, whatever extra stuff we have added at the sender will be removed before the data is received by the upper layer, that is the network layer. Let us see one example of byte stuffing. This is the frame you have header, data, trailer and flag at the starting and ending of the flag. This side I have written the original characters and the right side denotes, it gives you the characters after stuffing. So let us consider first case where we have A, then flag and then B. Flag is actually the part of data here, but the bit pattern is matching with the flag bit pattern. So we shall add the stuff. That is, let us add the escape before the flag. You can see here I am adding escape before the flag. I have taken this particular escape in blue color to indicate that we are stuffing it with this particular character escape. Let us consider second case. Here, let's suppose we have this escape itself as a part of the data. So we shall add, that is stuff with escape along with this escape. So you have one escape here and I am adding, that is stuffing with this escape again, B, and B is as it is. Let us consider another case where you have both escape and flag. So here we need to add escape before this escape and one more escape before this flag. Let us see. A, you have one escape added. Please remember that I am using this in blue color. Wherever I am adding, I am using blue color. And one more escape before the flag and B. Suppose you have two escapes. So you will have two more escapes, one escape before this and one escape before this. This is how it looks. So you can see here how this actually looks. You have data from the upper layer which contains flag and escape within the data. So this is how you can see here. You have flag, header, data, trailer and flag, the general format, and here you have flag and this is the escape. Here you have escape and this is one more escape. Now this is at the transmission end, that is the sender end. So the same will be received at the receiver end, the same will be received. So before giving it to the network layer, will be removed, that is, we will be unstuffing the escapes, and you will get the same frame as it is. You are removing these escapes and you will get the same whatever you are having at the sender. So this is how stuffing, byte stuffing and unstuffing is done between a sender and receiver. And this particular byte stuffing and unstuffing will solve our problem.